Yesterday, I was about to make a decision that would have betrayed everything I built UREI for. It would have saved me money, made production easier, and honestly, perhaps no one would have known. But I couldn't do it. And today I want to tell you exactly why. Because I think you've probably faced something similar. Stay with me, because this is about way more than scrunchies. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alice. I'm the founder of UREI Tokyo, a brand that upcycles forgotten and dead stock fabrics into something special. I'm trying to make exploitation-free, earth-friendly fashion feel like the new normal, not just a fancy option for a few people. Okay, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Please feel free to grab a tea or coffee, because it'll be a little bit long. Nice day. I'm having some sort of cake from Wales. My partner's mother's friend gave it to us. Thank you so much. This is actually really nice. I think this is one of the best snacks that I've had in UK. Because all of the snacks, cakes here is too sweet for me, I guess, for Asian people. But this is just perfect. It's really nice. You should try this. So yesterday I was designing product for UREI. It's inspired by other creators I really respect. And I was so excited about how it looked. The specific thing that I was looking for online was this kind of ruffled trim that I wanted to attach to that scrunchie. It's a small detail, but it completely changed the vibe, and I thought it would look great. And it did look great on the other creators. But then I had to figure out where to source that ruffled trim from. And that's when everything got complicated. I started searching different websites, different suppliers, and over again. And they just kept leading back to the same kind of prices. Just huge, very cheap, and questionable platform like AliExpress, Tem, Shein, those platforms. And I want to be honest, I'm not an expert, or I'm just such a beginner in global supply chains. I still don't fully understand where every little thing comes from. But when I look at these ruffle trims, the little details, maybe the buttons, all those small components, it really felt like almost everything was coming from those big platforms. I did try to look for more ethical or fair trade options. As far as I could find yesterday, I couldn't see any clearly sustainable or fair wage company offering exactly what I needed. Maybe I just don't have a right contacts yet. Like those B2B business, maybe I need to phone them, or you have to have a right connection or something. I really don't know. And if you actually know how to reach out to fair paid or ethically run factories for these kind of components or even fabrics, please tell me in the comments, because I would love to learn. Anyways, in that moment, it just felt like this for small businesses like mine. It's almost impossible to avoid these giant, suspiciously cheap platforms. It felt like 99% of options were dominated by them. And that honestly made me really sad. Well, at first, the creator that I got inspired by, she says like, I'm using sustainable material as much as possible. And then I found out, maybe we don't know the truth, but maybe she's sourcing her materials from AliExpress or those other platforms. And I feel like she's lying to us. But I don't think that's true. I think she's trying her best. Like, she's trying to use the sustainable fabric as much as possible. But I think it's almost impossible for us as a small business to source 100% sustainably made items. So when I found out about it, I was frustrated to her, but more and more I search, I just started to mad at this system in this world. room is getting darker, so I just set it little lightings. Anyways, so before I started UREI Tokyo, I was so mad at greenwashing. I would see brands saying we are sustainable, and then you look closer and it's like, are you really? And I would think, if I ever start a brand, I will never do that. But now that I'm actually running a brand, I see that reality more clearly. I can see how easy it is to slide into that gray area. And sometimes it's not evil. Sometimes people are just trying to survive, or they think, well, this part is sustainable, so maybe it's okay if this part isn't. And I don't hate those small brands. Actually, I feel sad for them, empathize them, because the system kind of pushes you there. But I'm still angry. But now my anger is more about the system. I'm angry that huge companies make so much money from cheap labor and harmful production. And I'm frustrated that we as consumers have been trained to expect things to be so cheap. And I am so angry and frustrated that ethical materials, fair labor, no exploitation, those things are treated like a luxury instead of a standard. And yesterday, while I was looking at this cute ruffled trim on AliExpress, I realized this is one of those moments where I have to choose who I really want UREI to be. So I sat with it and realized I basically had 3 choices. Option 1, I buy the trim from AliExpress or similar place. I make the product quickly, it looks cute, it's cheaper, no one really knows. From the outside, everything looks fine. Option 2, I give up on the design completely. I just say, okay, I can't do this ethically right now, so I'm not going to do it at all. Option 3, I try to find another way. I accept that it might be slower, more expensive, more complicated. I might have to change the design. I might have to wait, but I stay true to what I believe. And I chose that 3rd one. I'm not gonna pretend that was an easy choice, because this might mean fewer products for now. It might mean I grow more slowly than other brands who are okay using these big platforms. It might mean I have to sit with in progress for a long time. But UREI Tokyo isn't trying to be the biggest or the fastest brand. I want it to be the most honest, and I know my customers choose UREI exactly because they feel that. I don't have investors or big companies pushing me and telling me, grow, grow, grow. It's just me and my values and my vision. Anyways, and I realized if I start to telling myself it's okay to compromise here, just this once, no one will notice, then later it becomes easier to compromise again and again. That's not the direction I want to go. So now I'm in this stage where I can't make the product exactly how I first imagined it. I either have to let it go or I have to redesign it in a way that fits my values and the materials I can stand behind. And actually, I believe that limitation can make design better. When you can't choose anything, you have to think deeper. You have to ask, what do I already have? What can I reuse? How can I work inside of this box and still create something beautiful? In Japanese, there's this idea of mottainai, not wasting, respecting what you already have, making the most of materials. And I really love the spirit. So I decided, instead of being upset, I can't just order the level trim. I'm trying to look at this as a learning. And okay, how can I design something beautiful with the fabrics and the materials I do trust? I'm going to be honest, I'm not at 100% perfect ethics yet. That's my dream. One day I really want to be able to say, every single part of this product is fully traceable and ethical. and also sustainable. Right now, my standards are already pretty high compared to a lot of what I see, but I'm still learning and I still have gaps. So instead of saying no greenwashing, 100% perfect, I'll never fail, I want to say this: I'm doing my best not to lie to you. I don't want to say sustainable as much as possible without thinking very deeply about what that means. If I'm not sure, I'd rather tell you I'm not sure. And maybe in the future video, I'll share more about what my current standards are in detail and where I still want to improve. I could have just kept all of this in my head. I could have quietly decided, okay, I won't use AliExpress, and never told anyone about the struggle behind the decision. But I think it's important to show you this part because ethical fashion or small business often looks so clean and pretty. Nice photos and nice words. But behind that, I believe there are so many difficult choices, doubts, and frustrations. UREI Tokyo is not a perfect brand. It's a brand made by a human who is trying really hard not to hurt people while still creating something cute and fun. And I think a lot of you feel similar things. Maybe it's not about fashion, but maybe you are trying to live more ethically or sustainably or make better choices, and you keep running into walls like this. You see how hard it is, and you think, what's the point? I want you to know your frustration makes sense. It doesn't mean you should give up. So I want to ask you two things. First, what would you do in my situation? If you're running a small brand and the cute little details you want are mostly available from these giant questionable platforms, I want to just know, I'm curious to know what choice would you make? Would you compromise, wait, or redesign it, or something else? Tell me honestly. I'm genuinely curious to know. So tell me honestly in the comments. And second, do you know any resources or ways to find ethically made components for things like trims, ruffles, buttons, hardware? If you have experience with fair trade factories or small ethical manufacturers, or you know a platform that actually checks that workers are paid fairly, please leave it below or DM me. I'm genuinely looking. And if this video made you feel seen or gave you something to think about, you can subscribe for more videos like this. I share not only the pretty side of UREI, but also the messy, confusing decision-making part. And if you want to know when this new design finally becomes real, whenever I figured it out, you can join my email list. That's where I share behind the scenes updates and early previews. The link is in the description. For me, building a brand like UREI isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest when things are hard. It's about trying not to look away from uncomfortable truths. It's about saying, I'm going to choose the slower, sometimes harder path when the easy one feels wrong in my body. I don't know everything yet. I'm still figuring things out step by step. But I know this. I don't want to build UREI on top of invisible exploitation, even if no one would ever know. Thank you so much for listening to this very real, very messy story. Please tell me your thoughts and your own ethical or sustainable dilemmas. We say dilemma in Japanese. Dilemma? I don't know. In the comment, please let me know. I'm reading them. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. I hope you can have a wonderful day.